Guys, welcome back to Good Grief Media. It is very good to see you all here. Last week, I ended up taking a very impulsive trip up to Los Angeles. I was feeling very stuck creatively while I was down here in San Diego, and I needed a change of scenery at least for like 24 hours. So I packed up all the stuff that I needed, all of my camera equipment around 8 p.m. and drove up to LA. By the time I'd gotten up there, it was maybe 10 or 10:30, and I really was not trying to stay up there only for like an hour or two and then drive back down to San Diego. So I got a hotel room. I stayed at the El Royale in Studio City. You guys will see that in the vlog. Very great place. But yes, I only went up there with one roll of film that was already in my point and shoot. I'd brought my SLR up there as well, but I didn't have any extra rolls of film that I wanted to dedicate to shooting with the SLR. So all of the night photography that you see, all of the photos taken at night that you guys will see, were all taken on Fujicolor C200, and those were all taken with my point and shoot. Very exciting. Once I'd gotten up there and dropped all my stuff off at the hotel and sort of chilled for a second, I drove up to Mullholland and sort of through the big houses in Mullholland, and noticed that this would be a great place for long exposure photography. And so I went out there with my tripod and the Nikon point and shoot that you guys know, that I've been talking about on my channel here, and that was all shot on Fujicolor C200. I was really, really, really happy about all of the results that came from that film, especially with that camera, and not to mention shooting at night. I think that the results were, honestly, they ended up being some of my favorite photos that I've ever taken, I think. And yeah, I was very happy with the results, so you guys will see that as well. As the trip goes on, I will sort of interrupt here and there because I actually went up there by myself, so I didn't have a whole lot of people to shoot with or have to sort of take videos while I was shooting, so a lot of this will just sort of be talking head stuff while you see a bunch of B-roll and then just example photos of how that is. So here you go.
Tomorrow.
Still up in LA. Haven't been able to shoot as much as I'd like video wise, but there's gonna be a lot of photo content. What I'm about to do right now, I just went to Freestyle in Hollywood and bought some Cinestill 50D. I'm gonna throw it into the SLR. We've got the last roll of Fujicolor C200 in the Nikon point and shoot. We're gonna continue shooting. Aside from that, here are some of the photos. Photos that you guys will be seeing from here on out will be shot on the Kodak Gold 200, and that was in my Nikon point and shoot, and then a roll of Cinestill 50D, which was shot on my Canon FTB-QL, the big boy, the big SLR. And yes, so I sort of just ended up driving aimlessly around Los Angeles for the rest of the day. If I saw something and really wanted to catch it, I'd either pull over or make sure that I was at a stoplight to go and shoot it. That includes like the big circus liquor sign that you guys see. If you guys see the photo, you probably will recognize it. It's this big clown on the front that's in sort of like North Hollywood area. There's also a very famous car wash sign that, I mean, it sounds rather generic, but if you guys see it, you guys might recognize it. It's literally on the same block as Warner Brothers, so you guys, I took some photos there, and then aside from that, it was really just sort of driving around, taking some photos. There was one photo of a random sort of concrete stair set, and that was actually right outside one of my favorite places to eat in LA in Studio City called Jinkies Studio Cafe. It's right across the street from CBS Studio Center, I believe. Very good place to eat. Again, highly recommend it, but that stair set that you guys see is from there. So yeah, here we go. Here are the rest of the photos. About it for this vlog here. Thank you so much for watching. I did a few more exciting things on my way back down to San Diego. I actually stopped off at Downtown Disney, and I really wanted to check out what Disneyland looked like and California Adventure looked like while it was closed. So that will be an entire video in and of itself. That'll be my next video coming out, so you guys will see that sometime next week. But aside from that, thank you so much for watching. All of the photos that you've seen in this video are all up for sale on my darkroom site. That's going to be GOODGRIEFMEDIA.DARKROOM.TECH. All of the prints start at like $20. A big portion of the proceeds will be going to the ACLU. Please go and support. If you like content, if you like seeing what you're seeing right now, please, I'm begging you, go and support. It's $20. And if not, that's fine too. I understand. But financially, this is sort of how I am surviving right now. This is how I'm living paycheck to paycheck, is by doing stuff like this and selling my art and whatnot. So every single purchase counts, every single view counts, every single like counts, every single subscribe helps. So please make sure to go and do all those things if you haven't yet. Like, subscribe, comment, and do all of those generic YouTube stuff. You already know what I'm saying. Thank you guys so much for watching again, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.